MSG stands for monosodium glutamate. It is a flavor enhancer derived from glutamate. Glutamate is an amino acid found naturally in many foods like tomatoes and cheese. MSG has been used in cooking for over a century. Kikunai Ikeda, a Japanese chemist, discovered MSG in 1908. He noticed a unique savory taste in dashi, a Japanese seaweed broth. Ikeda isolated the compound responsible for this flavor and named it umami. MSG quickly gained popularity as a flavor enhancer in Asian cuisines. It enhances the savory taste of meats, vegetables, and soups. Today, MSG is used worldwide in various processed foods, snacks, and restaurant dishes. MSG is a common ingredient in many cuisines globally, particularly in Asia. It's a staple in Chinese, Japanese, and Korean cooking, adding a depth of flavor to dishes. In these cultures, MSG is not viewed with suspicion, but as a valuable ingredient. However, MSG has faced a different reception in Western cultures. Beginning in the 1960s, concerns arose about its potential health effects. These concerns were largely based on anecdotal evidence and a few poorly designed studies. Despite the lack of scientific consensus, the negative perception of MSG persisted. This led to a stigma surrounding its use, particularly in the United States. Many restaurants even advertise their food as MSG-free. Over the years, several myths about MSG have circulated. These myths have led to widespread misconceptions and unnecessary fear surrounding this common food additive. One persistent myth is that MSG is high in sodium. This belief has caused many to avoid MSG, thinking it contributes significantly to their sodium intake. While MSG does contain sodium, it is only about 1/3 the amount found in table salt. This means that using MSG can actually help reduce overall sodium consumption in your diet, as it enhances flavor without needing to add as much salt. Another myth is that MSG contains gluten. This misconception likely arises from confusion about food additives and their sources. This is entirely false. MSG is gluten-free and safe for individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. It is made through a fermentation process using starch, sugar beets, sugarcane, or molasses, none of which contain gluten. Some people believe MSG causes headaches and other adverse reactions. This idea has been perpetuated by anecdotal reports and media coverage. However, numerous studies have failed to establish a consistent link between MSG consumption and these symptoms. The FDA and other health organizations have deemed MSG safe for the general population. The negative perception of MSG is often rooted in cultural bias and misinformation. In many Asian cuisines, MSG is a staple ingredient, yet it is often unfairly demonized in Western contexts. It is essential to separate fact from fiction and rely on scientific evidence when evaluating the safety of food additives. By understanding the truth about MSG, we can make more informed choices about our diets and enjoy a wider variety of flavorful foods without unnecessary fear. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, classifies MSG as a safe food ingredient. The FDA has reviewed numerous studies on MSG and concluded that it is safe for human consumption at levels typically used in food. However, the FDA also acknowledges that some individuals may experience short-term mild reactions to MSG. These reactions, often referred to as MSG symptom complex, can include headaches, flushing, and sweating. It is important to note that these reactions are typically mild and temporary. Despite these reports, the FDA maintains that MSG is safe for most people. The agency continues to monitor scientific research on MSG and will update its recommendations if new evidence emerges. Section 5. MSG and Health Separating Fact from Fiction. Numerous studies have investigated the potential health effects of MSG. Many of these studies have focused on the MSG symptom complex. However, the results have been inconsistent. Some studies have found a link between MSG consumption and symptoms like headaches and flushing in certain individuals. However, these studies often used high doses of MSG, far exceeding typical dietary intake. Other studies have found no association between MSG consumption and adverse health effects, even at high doses. The scientific consensus is that MSG is safe for most people when consumed in moderate amounts. Section 6. The Science of Taste. How MSG works. MSG enhances the savory umami taste, one of the 5 basic tastes along with sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Umami is a Japanese word that translates to pleasant savory taste. It is often described as a meaty or broth-like flavor. Glutamate, the amino acid in MSG, acts as a neurotransmitter in the brain. It binds to specific receptors on taste buds, sending signals to the brain that are interpreted as the umami taste. By adding MSG to food, we are essentially amplifying the umami taste that is already present. This can make food more flavorful and satisfying, especially savory dishes. Section 7. The importance of dosage. In the culinary world, the precise measurement of ingredients can make or break a dish. This is especially true when it comes to food additives. The dosage of any substance, including food additives, plays a crucial role in determining its effects. Just like too much salt can ruin a soup, the same goes for other additives. This is certainly true for MSG. Monosodium glutamate, or MSG, is a flavor enhancer that has been used in cooking for decades. While MSG is generally safe in moderate amounts, consuming excessive amounts can potentially lead to adverse effects. Think about caffeine. Caffeine is another substance that is widely consumed and generally safe in moderation. A cup of coffee can provide an energy boost, helping you stay alert and focused. Many people rely on their morning cup of coffee to kickstart their day. However, consuming excessive amounts of caffeine can lead to anxiety, insomnia, and other unpleasant side effects. Too much caffeine can make you jittery, disrupt your sleep, and even cause palpitations. The same principle applies to MSG. When used in the right amounts, it can enhance the flavors of your dishes without any negative consequences. When consumed within a typical dietary range, MSG is unlikely to cause any adverse effects. It can make your meals more savory and enjoyable. However, consuming extremely large amounts of MSG in one sitting could potentially lead to temporary symptoms like headaches or flushing. It's all about balance and moderation. Understanding the importance of dosage helps us make better choices in our cooking and eating habits. By being mindful of how much we use, we can enjoy the benefits without the drawbacks. So the next time you're in the kitchen, remember that a little goes a long way. Whether it's MSG, caffeine, or any other additive, moderation is key to a healthy and enjoyable diet. Section 8. Future research exploring long-term effects. While numerous studies have investigated the short-term effects of MSG consumption, more research is needed to fully understand its long-term effects. Short-term studies have provided valuable insights, but they often fail to capture the full picture of how MSG might affect our health over many years or even decades. This includes studying the potential impact of MSG on chronic diseases like obesity, heart disease, and cancer. These conditions develop over a long period, and understanding how MSG might influence their progression is crucial. Researchers are particularly interested in whether prolonged exposure to MSG could exacerbate these diseases or contribute to their onset. Long-term studies involving large populations and controlling for other dietary and lifestyle factors are essential to gain a comprehensive understanding of MSG's safety profile. These studies need to account for variables such as age, gender, genetic predispositions, and overall diet to isolate the specific effects of MSG. By doing so, scientists can provide more accurate and reliable data. Such research will help address any remaining uncertainties and provide definitive answers about the long-term health effects of MSG. It will also help to dispel myths and misconceptions that have surrounded MSG for years. With robust data, health professionals can offer better guidance to the public. As with any food additive, continued research and monitoring are crucial to ensure consumer safety and well-being. Regulatory bodies rely on up-to-date scientific evidence to make informed decisions about the safety of food additives. Ongoing research helps to identify any potential risks and implement necessary safety measures. By investing in scientific research, we can make informed decisions about the foods we eat and enjoy them with confidence. This not only benefits individual health, but also contributes to public health on a larger scale. When consumers are well informed, they can make choices that align with their health goals and dietary preferences, leading to a healthier society overall. Section 9. Conclusion. Enjoying food with confidence. MSG is a flavor enhancer that has been used safely for over a century. While some concerns have been raised about its potential health effects, scientific evidence suggests that MSG is safe for most people when consumed in moderation. Myths and misconceptions surrounding MSG have persisted, often fueled by cultural bias and misinformation. It is essential to rely on scientific evidence and separate fact from fiction when evaluating the safety of food additives. As with any dietary component, moderation is key. By enjoying MSG in moderation and staying informed about the latest scientific research, we can continue to savor the flavors of our favorite foods with confidence.